You are here, Leanne? Wow, thank you. I didn't really think he was gonna come. Oh my gosh, I'm playing. Oh, thank you so much. You surprised my ass. Got me. Oh, I thought you'd be working or something. I thought you'd catch the video like a replay or something like that. Thank you, babe. That's what's up. I like that. That's what's up. That's my girl. I'm gonna wait for a few people to see if they're gonna come in. My girl Kathy B is here. Okay. Welcome to Brooklyn Squad, everybody. It's your girl Jay, and you are at Brooklyn Squad, and I am so grateful that everyone is joining. We got new people. Hit that subscribe button. Leanne, please subscribe to the channel, please. Thank you. I appreciate you, sis. Yes, my girl. Oh my God, I'm so happy she's here, y'all. Y'all have no idea. All right, so yeah, this is a new case. So if you don't know, this is a crime channel, right? And all cases matter here. I don't care if it's celebrities, Illuminati, missing people, okay? Your mama, my daughter, your sister, person missing 20 years ago. All cases matter. The victims' families matter. The victims matter. And this is why I do what I do. Welcome to Brooklyn Squad, real life drama. And I don't say drama like it's always is drama on here. No, I say drama because the streets is drama. People are missing. People are being trafficked. Organs are being removed. Okay? You are subscribed. Oh, shit. Thank you, boo. Yes, hit that notification bell. Thank you. So that's what we do on here. My link to my other channel is in the comments. Leanne, subscribe to my other channel. I made another channel also. It's called Brooklyn Squad. Come get that smoke. And that channel is controversy. We're going to be doing everything on that channel. We're going deep on that channel. So yeah, hit subscribe for that channel also. Please, mama, thank you. When I got out of class, right, this morning, before I went to class this morning, right, first of all, before I start, hey, Katie, before I start, I want to say happy Wednesday, everybody, right? Happy Wednesday because we all woke up this morning, so that means your ass is alive, okay? Be grateful. You know what I'm saying? Be grateful. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when I'm dropping another video. And also it will let you know if the time has changed. Like today, I said 2, then I said 2:30 because I was trying to get things right for you guys. So that notification bell is pretty important, guys. Also, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and let other people know in the algorithm, hey, Brooklyn Squad's people, they for real. They talk about crime. Not only do they talk about crime, but they dig into it behind the scene. You know what I'm saying? And they can go into the playlist and look at interviews and other things. So this is very important, guys. Hit the thumbs up. It's very important. It's free to thumbs up. It's not much. It's no money at all. It's free. Since we have people here, we got Leanne in the building. Leanne is somebody I know for over 10, 15 years ago. Okay. I know her for many, many years ago. We have been close many years ago back, and God brought us together then, and God brought us together now through another circumstance. So I'm really glad that Leanne is here. She gets to see a little bit of what I do. That she's never seen before. You know what I'm saying? Leanne has seen the process of me grow in another way of my recovery. Everybody knows I'm clean in here. Everybody knows I'm in recovery on my channel. I don't lie about nothing. Everybody knows that I had an addiction before. Everybody knows about my kids. Everybody knows. The new people don't know, but if they tune in, they'll know. Okay, so you guys will get to know a little bit more about me as you tune in. Story time will be coming up on my other channel also. Okay, but Leanne has been there for many years ago, and I'm glad God brought her in my life again. That's my girl. And don't get it twisted, Leanne white, but Leanne is black. Hey, okay. Leanne is black. She a white lady girl, but Leanne black, if you know what I mean. Don't play with her, don't play with her, don't play with her. You know what I'm saying, Kathy B? You know when you got a white friend, but you be like, girl, you black. Okay? You black, okay? Hey, babe. I love you too, girl. Oh, we got Katie in the building. We got Shay Shay in the building. Who else we got? Katie, Shay Shay, Leanne. Am I missing anybody? Please tell me if I'm missing anybody. Katie, Shay Shay, Leanne. All right. God is good. I'm glad I'm here. My man just came from work. I just heard him. He got me some king crab legs. Ooh. I texted him. I was like, babe, I'm really urgent for, because let me tell you something before I get into this case. Snow crab legs is the waste of money. There's no meat in there. I ain't never had no king crab legs before, but one time over 2 years ago. And I'm going to eat some today. I deserve it. I started school. I'm being a good girl. That is my gift for me. So after this, I'm going to go on Kathy B's radio, and I'm going to watch her, and I'm going to go cook for my man, and I'm going to make me some damn king crab legs. Yeah, she black inside. Leanne is black inside. Don't play with her. Okay. Some news yesterday. First of all, this new case got me. It's going to get y'all too. Okay, it's going to get y'all too, because I found out about it today. You know, when I find out about something new, I got to come on here for now on and tell y'all immediately. That's my thing for now on. That's what I'm going to try to do for now on for y'all. Okay? Because between school and studying, I don't want to forget about, not forget, but I don't want to eliminate YouTube and put that on the back burner. Like, oh, I could tell them next week. I could tell them in 2 weeks. I could tell them in 3 weeks. They'll be there. That's not the kind of person I am. I know I got school, but I know how to fluctuate. Once I'm done with class, like today, we got out early at 11:30. The teacher was like, all right, y'all did good. Y'all got out at 11:30. So I was like, you know what? I looked at my phone. Oh, this case. I need to go on live and tell my peoples about this. So that's what I'm going to do. These two young girls, Diamond, the Bradley sisters. Before I get into the Bradley sisters, let me tell y'all something. Remember yesterday, the day before yesterday, we did Christopher Miller? I spoke to his mother today. I spoke to his mother after school. Remember Christopher Miller, guys? Let's go back. Just 1 minute. Let's go back a second. Let's go to my live so I can show y'all the thumbnail of Christopher Miller. Okay, hold on. Remember Christopher Miller? The one who why is it like that? I don't know. The one who yeah, y'all remember him. I sure do burn in the kitchen, Leanne. Yes, he was on running from the police. The police had him on a chase or something. We still don't know why, right? And he hit something and then got out the car and never was seen again, right? Well, I spoke to his mother in a Facebook message, and she would be coming on talking to us this Saturday, 5 o'clock. So be here, support her, okay? I want y'all to hear from her what happened to her missing son. See, y'all can hear from me. Y'all can hear from the news. Y'all can hear from Facebook. Y'all can hear from YouTube. But y'all know how we do on this channel. We gonna get the family up here if they chose to come. And she decided to come. She said yes. So we both said, well, we're both busy because, at my school, she works. So Saturday both was good for us. Even though on Saturdays I took another class, I get out at 4. So I said, well, is 5 o'clock good? She said, yes, ma'am. So 5 o'clock, guys, be here because Christopher Miller's mother will be here on Brooklyn Squad Real Life Drama to tell you the day that her son went disappearing from the police and was never seen again. Okay? Exactly, Katie. The news coverage doesn't always tell everything. It doesn't always tell the truth. You got that right. That's why I'm always trying to get the family up here. Because I can only tell y'all what the news say. I can only tell y'all what I see on YouTube. I can only tell y'all this Saturday, Leanne, 5 o'clock. Yes, baby. I can only... And Leanne, also, if you look at my playlist, I have everything is in order, right? So if you look on interviews for well, how do I have it? Unsolved crimes on interviews, you'll see other interview families that I have interviewed also. If you want to just take a look at things like that, yeah, I've done other families up here. Yeah. So yes, so we could only get for so much from the media, the Facebook, the YouTube, the news, you know. So it's important to have the family up here. So she was very nice, I shared her the live that we did. She was very grateful. And I usually don't ask the parents right away to come up here. I don't usually do that right away. I wait for a couple of weeks or a month sometimes. Usually I wait for a month. But something said ask her. You never know. And I asked her. So, And my thing is to wait for sometimes 3 weeks to a month because I like to check up on them just to hit base with them and make sure they're doing okay and stuff like that. That's just my thing. That's what I do. That's what I did with Jelani Day's cousin. I didn't ask her right away to come up here. Me and her was contacted for almost a month. You know what I mean? So yeah. So let's get into this story because I really want this case right here is like, whoa, what happened? Missing. Ty, I messed up when it comes to saying people's names. So if the family ever watches this, no disrespect. I just can't say certain names right. I don't know if it's my vocabulary or whatever, but much love. Diamond Bradley Tayada. Hold on. Old roofs needed. We want to replace your roof. We're looking for old roofs to replace with our new. The Bradley sisters. One was 10 and the other one was 3. Okay. And this was in Texas, y'all. This was in Texas. Now, allegedly, the two, and I don't even have to read it because it's the article is short. That's why I want to show y'all some news clippings and stuff like that. Because this case is kind of weird, right? Now, check this out. Before I show y'all the clips, let me just explain to y'all what they're saying. 10 years old, 3 years old little girls at home living with their mother, right? The mother goes to work around 6:30 a.m. or whatever. She comes back from work later on. She sees a letter by the oldest little girl that says, "Mommy, I took the other sister to the store." And that's it. Never seen again. This happened in 2001. We're in 2023. Chicago, thank you. I said Texas, right? Thank you, Shay Shay. I love you, sis. Thank you, baby. It happened. And look at that, Chicago again. Chicago and Texas, it's just, oh my God, it's just so messed up. Once again, Chicago. Damn, Chicago, we got a problem. Once again, it never fails. So they was never seen again. Weird, right? Now, I don't know the story. I'm going to keep it 100. I found out about it a few minutes, about an hour, half an hour ago. But it interests me, and I wanted to tell y'all about it and talk with y'all together because on TikTok, there's a young girl that says she is one of the sisters. Yup. She's saying she's one of the sisters. How she escaped, I don't know. But the aunt says many people came forward before and said, "Oh, it's me," and it wasn't them. But something about this girl feels right. They took a DNA test and they're waiting. This is heavy. But let's see what the news has to say, and then let's get in what the family has to say. Let's get into it. Yeah, Leanne, ain't that something? Yeah, Chicago and Texas have a lot of problems. I thought New York, we got issues. Shit. Yeah, Leanne. Yup. Girl goes missing out their house. First of all, who was watching the kids is what I want to know. I know they 10 and 3. So I guess the 10 years old was watching the 3 years old. Me? I ain't having that. I need a babysitter because y'all both kids. But I'm not judging the parents. But from what I heard, the mother was acting very, very weird. Very, very weird. I don't know. We're going to get into it, though. Let's check this out. That is very messed up. That's heartbroken. That shit eat me. Ooh, shoot.
Not a lot of folks are talking about the case. So it's an opportunity to try to push this back out there.
The Bradley sisters back in the spotlight.
The case of 2 missing girls is now getting some national attention.
Anthony Ponce has more.
It has been 21 years and 3 months since the Bradley sisters went missing, and this week, producers of a national true crime show are hoping that changes.
This is just another opportunity, we hope, to reach the right person who has the right lead and will have the courage to finally come forward. That's the goal.
Their disappearance in July of 2001 prompted one of the city's biggest ever missing persons investigations. 10-year-old Tionda Bradley and her 3-year-old sister Diamond vanished from their home while their mom was at work, with a mysterious note left behind saying they were at the playground. Wednesday night, In Pursuit with John Walsh, the man behind America's Most Wanted, will feature the Bradley sisters and share these age progression photos to a national audience, depicting what the now 30-year-old Tionda and the now 23-year-old Diamond may look like.
You just never know who you're going to reach, especially with the age progressions, especially if they're living in a different community, especially if they just don't even know that they were missing at the time.
Over the years, the Bradley family has held vigils, run social media pages devoted to finding them and search for clues, but they're still in limbo after more than 2 decades. Could an appearance on a national show change that?
There's always hope. John Walsh has helped to recover more than 60 missing children over these years.
The Bradley sisters' relatives have posted a Facebook message urging the public to tune in to In Pursuit with John Walsh, which streams on Discovery Plus tomorrow and will air tomorrow night on Investigation Discovery. Anthony Ponce, Fox 32, Chicago.
Yeah. Oh man, this is crazy. Hey, Cece. I feel you, y'all. Let me
To our
tell
missing
you.
series now, and the disappearance of a little girl named Alexis Patterson. It was May
Oh,
3rd,
okay, let's end
2002,
this
when the
one
7-year-old
because
walked to school with her step.
I feel you too, because let me tell you something. I need a babysitter. And even then, I just can't even trust. It would have to be somebody like my husband's fiance's family or something, because you can't even trust babysitters these days. You know what I'm saying? Cece in the building. And yours is 12 and then your daughter's 10. Yeah, man. It's like, oh, come on. I want to show another clip. Hold on, y'all. Stay right here. Let me get another clip. Let me get another. Oh, you know what? I could just go right here to the YouTube. Cece in the building. She in the building. Cece in the building. She in the building. She in the building. Diamond Bradley story. All right, y'all. I got y'all. Give me 1 minute. Hold on, y'all. All right. Here we go.
She's worked to keep her missing nieces case active for decades and never given up hope in hopefully finding them. Earlier this week, she said a young woman who was experiencing homelessness near Houston, Texas, reached out claiming to be Diamond Bradley. This afternoon, the Great Aunt says their entire family is now waiting for DNA results to find out if, in fact, this woman is Diamond Bradley.
Tionda and Diamond Bradley are frozen in their family's memory as mere children. Their family last laid eyes on the sisters in 2001 when Diamond was just 3 years old.
Damn.
Today, that toddler would be about 25, and this week, her great aunt Shalia received a message.
A young lady reached out on Facebook. She called family members. She called my son. And
Whoa.
Turns out that she believes that she is Diamond Bradley, my missing niece.
Through the course of many long phone calls with a young lady living in Harris County, Texas, claiming to be her niece this week,
She pretty much said that she remembered being in a car and being around Tionda for a while, but then she said she was taken away and she never saw her again.
Tionda and Diamond Bradley disappeared from their family's Bronzeville apartment in the summer of 2001. Over the years, they've had numerous false tips, most recently, a young woman in Texas back in 2019 who also claimed to be Diamond.
That's been heartbreaking. It'll lift you up, it'll give you the hope, it'll slam you back down to the ground.
This time may be no different. Shalia Bradley Smith says there's only one way to know if this woman is, in fact, her youngest long-lost niece.
But I must admit, this is the first one that someone has been eager to go take a DNA test.
Shalia Bradley Smith said this young woman submitted a swab of DNA and fingerprints at an FBI office in Texas earlier this week. When we reached out, the FBI told us the Department of Justice policy prohibits the FBI from commenting on any investigation that may or may not be occurring.
Watch breaking news
Wow.
on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC 7 Chicago Eyewitness News.
Interesting. So, oh, and this news report didn't say it, but the one on Facebook I seen, it said that the daughter had like a mark on her forehead, and this young lady has the same mark. So that's what kind of made the aunt kind of more eager. I'm surprised the news report didn't show that part. Kind of more eager to think that this could be her. You know, I'm praying and hoping that it is her. I want to get more into the story. This is kind of like, this is really sad, but it's hopeful. But the thing is, where's the other young girl? There was two sisters. So they didn't go to the store. They went to the park. I said the store, because another report I read said the store. But people could get things messed up, you know? So, okay, so it was the park. And also I read that the mother said that the little girl's handwriting, she knew something was off because she knows her daughter's handwriting, and the things that she would say just didn't sound like it. Like if somebody pushed her to say that, well, obviously because she's missing. And she's been missing for 20 years. Where's the mother? You saw the video of her showing her mark? It was on Facebook, Shay Shay? Because that's why I saw the Facebook news where it said she had a mark. See, I knew I wasn't bugging. Girl, where's the mother? Right. It was on TikTok, a news showed it. Right. I saw it on the news. Right. I'm surprised this news didn't show it. But where's the mother? Shay Shay, do you know where the mother is? Do you know, like, did you hear anything about, we're going to try to find her. We're going to try to find a mother on here. But, you know, I'm going to do my own investigation and try to reach out to her, the lady that we just seen speaking, the aunt. Wow. Oh, baby, this just gives me chills because the mother goes to work and she comes home and her two daughters are missing. And it looked like that was the projects, if I'm not mistaken. Only the aunt. Damn. Where is the mother? Ain't this something? Or there's another video of the siblings speaking. Y'all want to see that video? She has other siblings. The siblings. They got other sisters. So the mother had other kids during these years. And they were talking. Did you see that video, Shay Shay? Let's see that video. You seen the video, CC? Uh-huh. Let's find it. I'll be back. Found it. Look at that. Mm. Found it. I like how I could just go to the video, click, come back to y'all, give y'all the stuff. And I'm learning, y'all. I'm learning. It was the biggest search, but when 911 came, it went away sadly. Really? Wow. So this search was really big because I don't remember it. But back then, this happened in 2000. And what? Oh, yeah. I wouldn't remember it. I probably was getting high back then. Shit. This is a long time, 20 years ago. Fuck, I was getting blazed up. I wouldn't remember it. And then the 911 came, and of course, it kind of like, got you, Shay. Got you. Okay. Let's see it. I found it. Right, Leanne? Leanne, film me. Shit, right? Shit. But we here now. They know on here, Leanne, I keep it 100. They know I keep it real on here. But they know I've been in recovery for a long time, so. But I found it. The sisters. Let's get into it.
How she had jumped from couch to couch, like steady running around the house, and she had these dark eyes that used to scare everybody. It was crazy. And Tiana, she like dancing, and she like ran her bike, but dancing was her favorite hobby, you know.
Yeah, she used to do a lot of stuff. Like she used to always be in gymnastics. She always used to come in first place. She loved double dutch. She loved dancing, and she was just the outspoken one of us out. Even me, you know, we was laid back, and she used to just go out. I think about them all the time. See, I named my last daughter Brooklyn Tionda. I named her after my sister. So you know, I think about them all the time. You know, I have breakdowns. I cry. You know, it's hurtful. You know, so. Yeah, I think about it a lot all the time. Not a day go by that I don't think about my sister. So I always think about them.
I remember I was coming from Beethoven with my cousins, and I saw my auntie April as I was walking, and she was like, "Have you seen Tiani and Dam?" And I'm like, "No." So she walked across the street and got on the bus on her way to 35th. And like 5 hours later, a police car came and picked me up with my auntie Faye in the car.
I just remember my mom coming to pick me up, and she told me like, "Have you seen Tiana?" I'm like, "No." She like, "Tiana had wrote a note." And when I got there, I seen the note, and I was like, maybe they just like went to the park or something, and they was gonna come back, but like they never came back. So
where were they at though?
I just
really don't know.
But you don't know.
You don't know.
I just feel that someone who's close to us probably, you know, did that. Ain't nobody outside and just take no two kids out of an apartment. We all know that. And I feel like even if it's good news or bad news, you know, we still need to know the news. Even if it's bad or good, we still need to know whether or if it's anybody's anything. We just need to know basically, not if it's bad or good.
You just need closure at the end of all this.
You know, the quiet moments I have, I just think about like how life would have been if they were still here with us, how they can eat with us. I think about how my kids could have grown up with their aunties, or if Tiana would have had kids, our kids playing. I think about how we could have been driving together, going out together, eating together, you know, because like I say, I only grew up with her. That's it. You know, I didn't grow up with my other sisters. And that hurt.
Wow.
With GoDaddy, you can create an easy-to-build,
See, I didn't
powerful
watch the
website
whole
so you can
thing 'cause I
start
wanted
selling
to see it
online
with
in
y'all.
lots of
It
places
was
you've
my
never
first
heard
time
of for the
seeing
first
it.
time, like
When I
Dinosaur,
seen that
Colorado.
they were two sisters, I paused it and I
Start for
just
free at
was like, I
GoDaddy.com.
wanted to see it with y'all, so it's my first time. I like seeing stuff with you guys, you know what I mean? So we could look at it together. Is that it?
Are you a low-income American
These
on food
commercials,
stamps
you
or
know.
Medicaid? If so,
I
you
don't
are
know if
now
that's it,
eligible
y'all.
to receive a free brand new smartphone
Probably
with
not
25
because it
gigabytes
says,
of
let me
free
see.
high-speed data, plus unlimited talk and text. Join over 5 million
Can't go in.
Americans on this new nationwide government program. There are no credit
They
checks,
just
no
reported
shipping
to your
costs, and
attorney.
absolutely
Get
no
out of
monthly bills.
here!
Click on the Start Now button to begin the 2-minute
Oh
enrollment process.
no! Get out! Oh no!
Cheryl, tonight investigators say the discovery of Taisha Bell's remains actually happened.
I love me some. Wow. All right, I don't want to get off track right now. I'll talk. I think. Oh wow. All right, let me get back to this because I don't want to get off track. The reason I don't like doing that because if a family watches this or something, I don't want them to feel like, well, damn, they just went on about Tina Turner, forgot about my little baby. You know what I'm saying? So we will be talking about that though, y'all. Tina, that's my girl. Whoa. Okay, let's get back on track, y'all. So you think Shay, it was thank you for that news, Kathy. I didn't even know that. Thank you. So Shay, you think that it was allegedly somebody that they knew? I think so too. Because it seemed like they knew the mother was at work. Right? They knew the mother was at work. Did the mother who's the damn I seen a mother. We gotta find out what the mother's saying, first of all. Where the mama? We need the mama. Let's get to the mama. Who is the mama? What's her name? We're gonna find her. We will find her. Where is she? Oh wow, look what I found. Who's this? Oh shit. I found something for y'all. Let's get to it. Come on, y'all. Let's get back on track, y'all. I'll be back. Y'all still with me? We definitely gonna get into our girl that just passed. Cause how did she pass? Why? Like, if that's a crime thing, we definitely gonna get into it over here on both channels. Actually, I do have both of my channels watching at the moment. Because that's a controversy channel that I have on Brooklyn Squad. Come get that smoke. Come get the smoke. So I found something interesting just now. Real quick. That fast, I just found it. Shay, did you see this? Check this out, y'all. Can someone put the disclaimer in the chat, please? Oh, you got some fresh vegetables. I love me some vegetables now. Could someone put the disclaimer in the chat for me? All right.
Chicago, like most big cities, has its fair share of
Oh, you don't
unsolved
know
crime.
it?
And in most of these cases, somebody
Right.
saw or heard something. Somebody may have seen a suspicious person, a car driving away from the scene, or simply overheard somebody talking about the case. With your help, we can put these criminals behind bars where they belong. Here in Chicago, we have too many unsolved murders. We need your help. In these cases, the police department is only as strong as the citizens that get involved. Oftentimes, all the detectives need is a tip, a start. Somebody to call in and say, I saw something. Any little information that you know can be the impetus to solve the entire case. On tonight's episode, we'll be featuring the case of 10-year-old Tionda Bradley and her 3-year-old sister, Diamond Bradley, two sweet, fun-loving sisters. Were last seen by their mother when she left for work at 6 o'clock in the morning. When their mom returned at 11 o'clock that morning after working her shift, the girls were gone, had disappeared, never to be seen again.
The last time I saw Tionda, she was 2 or 3 years old. They're such good girls. They like to dance, they like to play together, you know, they're well-mannered.
But Tionda, oh, I remember the happiness I felt when her mother said that she was pregnant. Tionda was about, I think, 4 or 5 months old, 6 months maybe. And I saw her for the first time, and it just, I guess I must have been glowing because I was so happy.
Diamond was a pretty shy kid around strangers, but around family, she was like the little Tasmanian devil running around.
I know Tionda loves dancing, and she's just they're happy kids.
And she was so pretty. And she showed us how her mother taught her how to dance. And she was just had us laughing. And she just.
Thank you, Kathy B.
She's amazing. She's so funny and so sweet and soft voiced. And
Tionda was more so sassy, really talented, run track, dance. No matter if you're standing downtown and you say dance, Tionda, she would dance.
My granddaughter means more to me than anything in the world.
Tionda was the older sister. She was 10. Diamond was 3. Diamond looked up to her older sister, 7 years younger. Anywhere Tionda went, Diamond went. I mean, Diamond just loved her older sister, as you can imagine, and Tionda loved her little sister. And even though they were 7 years apart, they were basically inseparable. Would go everywhere together, would play together, would spend time together, and had a great relationship. Two sisters who were two peas in a pod.
Tionda, she would always have Diamond on her hip like a little grown woman walking through the house with her.
She's very sensitive, very loving. She's the most amazing girl you ever meet.
My heart breaks for her that they're missing still, as little as they are.
She's so precious, and I haven't even got a chance to tell her how much I love her.
On July 6, 2001, 10-year-old Tionda Bradley and her 3-year-old sister, Diamond Bradley, disappeared.
The day before, their other 2 siblings went over to their grandmother's house for the night. And the mother, which is Tracy Bradley, actually stayed home that day to watch over the other kids. It's our understanding there was a picnic planned, actually a camping trip planned. And unfortunately, that camping trip never took place due to the fact that the kids became missing.
Left about 6 o'clock, gave both the girls a kiss goodbye, said she'd be home around 11 when her shift ended, and left the girls, in the apartment secured and locked.
Tracy said she left the apartment about 6 a.m., going to work, and left Tionda and Diamond there home alone.
She did have a companion who came over to actually spend the night, and that was the actual father of Diamond. And he then took her to work. They left. They advised Tionda, which is the older of the siblings, not to open the door for anyone. And she locked the door, and her companion by the name of George actually left the resident, and he actually dropped Tracy off from work. Tracy did make another call to the residents approximately around between 7 and 8, but unfortunately the call became unanswered. After not getting an answer call, she became concerned. She went on about her daily routine because she unfortunately thought the children were at home asleep.
There was some evidence that there was a phone call made that morning from one of the girls to her mother saying there was someone at the door. The police suspect that perhaps the girls opened the door and that person, came inside. They don't know for sure.
Once she arrived back home around 11 a.m., along with her companion picking her up by the name of George, they entered the apartment and she called out for her children and got no response. And to this day, it's still the number one high volume search of any missing individual. And to this day, the children are still missing.
Have you been in an accident? Have you been the victim of discrimination or had your rights violated? Have you been injured? If so, the lawyers at Hale Law would love to talk to you. We offer a free
something bigger. Then we are looking for you. The big-hearted, the bold, the messy and the gutsy.
I
The
didn't
teachers,
hear
the
what they
growers,
said
the
about the
builders,
guy.
the change makers. We need you. We are the Peace Corps. In more than 60 countries, we go all in and all out. We are volunteers, partners, communities, working together, living together, bringing our experience, passion, and a better world together. We are powered by connection. We are driven by purpose. We open our arms, our hearts, our doors, our minds.
What did they say about the
share
guy? The
freely
guy
and
knocked
serve
on the door?
boldly. Are you ready to tackle the tough stuff? To go the distance to make a difference? Then we have a place where you belong. The Peace Corps. Join us.
I guess that's it. That's interesting.
Hi guys, today I'm sharing True Connect, a cellular service. They are on a mission to connect the underconnected. They want to make sure that everyone has cellular service. As a mom of 4, I know.
So they did get a knock at the door. Who was the guy? They knew the guy. So he would, I gotta find out more about the story. So he's been interested, like, oh man. I'm guessing whoever knocked at that door, them little girls opened the door to him. I need to go back and see what else they said about that guy because one of my classmates was messaging me on Facebook because they told us to get a class buddy. So I was like, I'm on live right now, and I sent her the live link. She's a girl from class. It sounds like they did, right? They opened the door. But what did he? Let me go back. Let me go on my phone and see. And that's the grandmother.
Anybody, any rumors they heard, any stories they heard, any kind of information that would help us figure out taking.
Please put yourself in our position. If they hear anything about bones were found or a body was found, they get scared and they think it's Tionda. They say all the
Who
time,
knocked on the door?
I wish we knew where she was.
It's just been a never-ending story.
I was brought into the case approximately 3 to 4 months after to take a look into the case. At that time, Diamond was 3 years old. Tionda was 10. Tionda was the actual keeper of Diamond. She kept her little sister along with some other siblings that was at the home.
You had two sisters that loved each other, a 10-year-old and a 3-year-old. I mean, they were just getting started with their lives. I mean,
And where was the other two sisters? Where was the other two?
all these years, for 15 years, and nobody's seen them.
Sounds like a friend, family, or somebody, right?
We were brought in from an independent standpoint to take a look at the case, to actually put another set of eyes on the case, to actually see if we can either penetrate information within the family.
Y'all hear it?
Public to help tender over information, because sometimes people are not comfortable tending over information to local law enforcement. So we were brought in to be next set of eyes and ears to determine.
Where them girls at? Where's the mother? What happened to the mother?
That particular day in question.
Me, myself, I just become more overprotective since I found out that Tionda and Diamond were missing.
That's what I don't understand either, Leanne. Where's the other siblings? Were they in the house?
For the anniversary, I cry every time. Never fails.
Well, you know what? They probably wasn't, because remember, the siblings said that the mother asked her, "Have you seen Diamond?" And she said, because she was coming off the bus, or she was coming from somewhere, I don't know. And she said, no, maybe she went to the park or something. So that tells us that one of the siblings wasn't in the house. And were they older and younger? Right, because it seems like the 10 years old was in charge of everybody. Where's this damn mother at, man? This is very weird. This is very weird. School, maybe? Yeah, Katie, you know what, Kathy, yeah, maybe they was in school. But then why wasn't the 10 years old in school? And another thing, I noticed that the mother went to work at 6 o'clock in the morning and came back went to work at 6 in the morning and came home from work at 11 a.m. Who comes home from work at 11 a.m.? Usually you come like 3, I would say, or 11:30 at night. But in the morning, if you're leaving at 6 in the morning, you're probably coming back like 6 at night. I could see 3 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe 4. But 11 o'clock in the morning, your shift is over? I don't know. Where's the fucking mother? Where is the mother? Where's the mother's interviews? We got to find the mother's interviews. Something is not right. This story is not right. My butt hurts. My butt, because I got that sciatica, and it is like, whew. Okay, missing Bradley sisters 15 years ago.
Just keep my strain up that thing. 4 difficult years later, Tracy.
Oh, okay, here we go. This ain't the mother, but, well, you know what? Hold on, it might be, y'all. Somebody said more details are given out on something else. Find out missing. Let me go on there. Let me go in there. See, when you look in comments section, you'll find stuff. Will people write? Yeah. Find out missing. Oh, the TV. Finds out missing. But which one? What is going on here? Let me just put their names then, maybe. Who the fuck is this? Is that the mother? Cause she look. Y'all, I'm telling you, something ain't right. Finds out missing. Diamond and Bradley. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find something. Okay, Mama. Okay, babe. All right, Leanne. Yeah, that sciatica is crazy. Love you too, baby. Somebody said on Find Out Missing, there's a lot of details on there. I want to look for it and show you guys. I'm looking for it now. Bear with me. No, that can't be it. Where is it? Oh, I don't know. I don't want to hold y'all up either. Oh, is this it? Is this guy?
These products right now for free. No credit card needed.
Hold on.
We'll ship it
Oops.
right to your door. Just take a
Hold on,
2-minute
y'all.
survey and they're yours.
Let me see. Let me see. I think I got it. I'm not sure.
Wait, give me 1 second, please. Please, we are here to get justice for Jalen. Please, no.
Oh, man. I don't know. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, y'all. All right. You know what? Hold on, y'all. Matter of fact, maybe that was a good thing. Okay, let's see what's just, who the hell is this? All right. Now, I don't know who this person is right here. Hey, Empress. Hey, Mama. Gang, gang, gang. Hey, Empress. How's your day going? All right, y'all. I'm gonna play this. I don't know who this is, but we'll see. We'll see. Somebody from the family. I don't know if it's the mother or the sister or somebody. Let's check it out.
PS2.
I mean, just keep my strength up by praying.
4 difficult years later, Tracy Bradley's prayers have yet to be answered, but she keeps hoping as the search for her 2 missing daughters goes on. Good afternoon. I'm Antonio Moore.
And I'm Diane Burns. Now, there are no suspects, no new leads, and no clues to where Tionda and Diamond Bradley might be. I talked to Tracy Bradley about her pain and a dream that haunts her, yet offers her some hope 4 years later.
My kids that has been missing, for 4 years, and it's kind of hard. It's very hard.
Summer is the toughest time of year for Tracy Bradley. It was 4 years ago today that her daughters Tionda, 10, and Diamond, just 3, vanished from their apartment in the Oakland neighborhood. Bradley says whoever took the girls also took a huge piece of her heart and her life. In your heart, though, you must wonder who would wanna hurt you.
I don't know, and it just hurts a lot, and it's going to continue hurting until they return.
On July 6,
mother.
2001, the girls left a note saying they went out to play. Bradley, a single mother of 4 trying hard to make ends meet, was at work. Now, aside from her grief, she's had to withstand the subtle and not so subtle accusations that she somehow was to blame for the girls' disappearance because she wasn't home.
I was going to work, be trying to make money, to survive for me and my kids. Pay rent like gas, you know what I'm saying? So any parent would do that.
And then there were days of questions from police.
I went through the process and everything, lie detector test. Okay, I passed that, but I was questioned for 72 hours in there.
Bradley says she hopes someone comes forward with the real answers, if not for her other 2 children. She said family occasions are bittersweet.
I kind of feel the other 2 left out, because they're not around, and I could have shared the same moment with all 4 of them.
The uncertainty has taken a toll on Bradley.
I can't sleep because I'm thinking about them every day. They're out there somewhere that they just don't know where they are.
When she does sleep, Bradley has this recurring dream that does give her hope, but it also breaks her heart.
The only thing that I will ask Tionda, where's Diamond at? She said, Mom, I'm gonna take you there. And we're about to go. The dream just constantly go away.
Oh, wow.
A prayer vigil for Diamond and Tionda is tonight at 6 at 35th and South Lake Park. CBS 2's Jim Williams has a live report from the scene coming up on the news.
So, oh man, that's hard, man. Wow. But oh man, that's hard. Empress. Hey, boo. That's hard. So that is the mother. We found her. That's the mother. Wow. Okay. So there's 4 kids all together. She was at work. Who's the guy, though, that knocked on that door? Who is the guy that knocked on that door? What did you want to say, Shay Shay? I know you wanted to say something about the case. You want to come up? I want to know who that damn guy is. We're gonna look more into this because this is like, wow. Very, very sad. Wow. I don't even know what to say. I mean, she said she wasn't at home. I need to look at some interviews. Um, you know, with the mom and the family and stuff, and I don't know, it's just really sad. Let's just hope that Katie, the guy couldn't be someone they knew. The guy could have been someone they knew, someone watching the kids as a sicko or a salesperson. Either way, shame on the mother. Sicko. Yeah, right? Yep. Could have been. Could have been the ex-boyfriend. Oh, you just saw? It's sad. It is very sad, right, Impress? Damn. It could have been like an ex-boyfriend too, maybe like a vendetta. You know, men don't take letdowns easily. You got them sick ass mother effers. You know what I'm saying? Because check this out. Because impressive. Look, she says she went to work at 6:30, right, in the morning, and she came home at 11. Now I'm thinking, because I was like, what kind of job lets you off that early? But it could be like a home health aide job. You know what I mean? If any, you never know, I guess. But I'm thinking like the person knew she was at work. The person knew she was at work. You know what I'm saying? Like they knew she was at work. They knew what time their mother was at work. And that's the thing, like that right there. So somebody that knew the family, knew the schedule. Who knows your schedule? Right. You was able to catch another live. Awesome. Good. Able to catch another live. It's good. Very possible as well to get back at her. Right. Like, because think of it. It's someone that knows your schedule. They know your little girls is at home by themselves. They know your schedule. They know you at work at 6:30 in the morning. Or it could be a stranger that's just been watching. But I don't know, because even the daughter said they feel like it's someone they know. You know what I'm saying? She could work part-time or fill in until someone was able to get there. Yeah, it could be that too. She could have been working part-time. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Yep. Boyfriend. Mm-hmm. Yep. Boyfriend. I was thinking boyfriend. I was saying ex-boyfriend, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all because y'all know I'm real. I was thinking boyfriend too. Yeah. Boyfriend. Yep. Sure was thinking boyfriend. This is messed up. Really, really messed up and really sad, y'all. But I definitely wanted to bring y'all this. I'm gonna try to do like I haven't set. I know y'all want me to keep doing like set a time. Kathy B's always saying, set a time schedule, set a time schedule. So I'm trying to do that. If y'all notice around 3 to like around not 3, around 2 maybe. I think that would be good on the weekday for me because I'm coming out of class, and I'm able to come on here with you guys. So I think I'm going to start doing around 2:30 on the weekday. Yeah, that will work for me. That gives me time to, after here, I have to cook for him, do a little bit of studying, and then get to bed around 7. I can't do no more 4 or 5 hour lives like I did because now I'm in school. But don't forget, this Saturday, I do have Christopher Miller's mother coming on here. So impress if you would like to watch, if you're not doing anything, or if you want to catch a replay or to come on the live and watch. I have Christopher Miller, who is still missing. We talked about him the other day. I did a live on him. I will be having his mother on here this Saturday at 5 o'clock. She would be talking to you guys about the night, because this was 2:30 in the morning that her son went missing. The night that her son went missing, running from the police. And now the police say they don't know where he's at. Really? So we're going to hear from his mother this Saturday, right here on Brooklyn Squad. So don't forget that, okay, guys? What time did I get on? I got on 2:33. Okay, I gave you guys almost 2 hours. Shit, right? 2:30, 3, 4. Okay. A couple more minutes. Anybody want to come up for it until I'll get off at 4. It's 3:43. Do you guys want to see another news clip, or what do you guys want to do? The grandmother, that was the grandmother speaking too. The grandmother, she looked good, right? The grandmother? That was the grandmother speaking. Let's see. Let me see something. Because I know I'm not bugging. I saw something right here, and I was like, oh, interesting. So this was supposed to be the largest search before 9/11. Wow.
Who would have known that those children were?
Wow.
Investigators did find evidence, including a hair matching Tionda's in the
Oh, I just found something for you guys. Hold on. Let's get into this. They found some evidence back then. Let me pull this up for y'all. Yeah, with me? Okay, let's get it. Oh, child, that's the wrong one. Sorry. That's it.
Showing up on the first page of Google might not be the best for everyone.
Yeah.
But for business owners, it is. Take My Vintage's online store. It ranks for thousands of competitive keywords like vintage.
Trunk of a car, but nothing conclusive enough to make an arrest. Trunk of a car, but nothing conclusive enough to make an arrest.
There was a couple of people we were focused on, and
deserve some attention. Many of the cases journey. And every Wednesday night, we shed light on a case that we think deserves some attention. Many of the cases that we cover come from you, someone that you love, you care about, or a case that you have seen that you think needs more attention and to be talked about. So what we do is we talk to families. We introduce you to those involved. We talk to police, and we stick to the facts, and we present the information and try to further and push forward many of the cases that we cover. This week is a case out of Chicago, and it's two little girls. And you may not have been in Chicago when this happened, but this was a case that garnered national attention. These two girls disappeared 21 years ago, and their family, as any family would do, has not stopped fighting to learn what happened to them and to get answers in this case. So right after this story airs, stick around. Kelly Beeson, the reporter, will be joining me live, and we'll also be talking with you about the status of this case and where these little girls are. Here tonight is Kelly Beeson.
People send messages pertaining to, any tips or anything.
2 decades later, Shalia Bradley Smith is still monitoring tips for any information about her great nieces, Tionda and Diamond Bradley, ages 10 and 3 when they disappeared in 2001. Time barely dulling the grief.
And see, what people don't realize is it's been 21 years, but to us, we're stuck in 2001.
Their mother, Tracy, left their Chicago apartment with her boyfriend in the early hours of July 6th. When she returned home from work around 11 a.m., the girls were gone. A note said they had gone to the store in the park, but the family says the note seemed off.
Well, for one, Tionda would not have written a note. Tionda would have called her mom's cell phone.
A massive police investigation followed by air, water, and along the railroad tracks. Canine search teams went through empty lots and more than 5,000 abandoned buildings.
it was the largest manhunt in Chicago police history. The department threw all the resources they had at the investigation because of the age of the children.
Who would have known that those children were in the home alone at that time? Not everybody would have known that.
Right.
Investigators did find evidence, including a hair matching Tionda's in the trunk of a car, but nothing conclusive enough to make an arrest.
There was a couple of people we were focused on in my part of the investigation. Well, unfortunately, we were never able to make anything stick. Anything that we could go to the state's attorneys with, we just were never able to do it.
Through the years, several people have come forward claiming to be the girls, including a Texas woman on Facebook in 2019 who began texting the family. They became suspicious when the text turned aggressive, and then the woman stopped responding. The FBI determined she wasn't Tionda.
And the letdown used to be just...
Damn.
It's still a letdown. It's always a letdown.
The family holds a vigil every year, making sure Tionda and Diamond's case doesn't fade from memory.
Just because it's a cold case, it shouldn't be a forgotten case.
We love you, Diamond!
And here it is, 21 years later.
Now, Chicago police say that this is still an open investigation. They say there are no new leads in this case. However, just last week, a woman did come forward saying she may be Diamond. She was adopted at a very young age, and so the family has put her in contact with police to potentially verify any familial connection there, Marnie. Kelly, there are so many questions about this, and as people join us on Facebook and YouTube, we're already hearing from folks who say, I remember this case from 21 years ago. It captured national attention. Focusing on it all these years later, though, many wonder what these girls may look like. And so police have offered some information, and that is part of the investigation, as they often do in cases that a lot of time has passed, age progression photos. So we want to share for folks at home what police say these girls may look like tonight as we talk to Kelly and also to you at home about this. Kelly, first of all, a couple of things that stood out to me. One was the car and Tionda's hair that they believed was in that car.
Right.
Did police say who that car belonged to, and how did that play into the investigation early on? They did, Marnie. They said that that car belonged to Tracy's boyfriend. Tracy is the mother of the two girls. Now, they say that hair could have gotten in the trunk a variety of ways, and there was never enough evidence in this case to name that boyfriend as a suspect, Marnie. Well, the other thing, too, Kelly, is the note that was left behind in the apartment. And the aunt said that it just didn't seem right. She said it seemed off. Do they know for a fact that it was written by Tionda? You know, that note, and since it's been 21 years, that note was turned over to police almost immediately from what I heard from family. And basically what the mother and what family members have said is that the contents of the note made it seem like it was coerced, that it wasn't in her daughter's voice. And so that was the biggest concern, I think, for family members there. We don't know exactly what that note said. We know that it said things to the effect of that the girls were going to go to a store in a nearby park, sort of a note to seemingly say, don't worry. However, again, the mother doubling down on the fact that that was not her daughter's voice, and she believes that something was off about that correspondence. Right? Parents just know, mother's intuition, you know, that something's off. We're getting some questions from people online, Kelly, on YouTube and Facebook. Michael asks, who is still looking for these girls, and is it Chicago police? Obviously, the family has not given up. The family has not given up. In fact, they do a vigil every year. We mentioned that briefly in the piece. Every July, they release balloons. They are trying to keep this case in the public sphere. They're really, really hopeful, Marnie, that there'll be witnesses that come forward that can create a break in this case, give more information that can jumpstart police on some leads. They say somebody must have seen these girls leave the apartment, and that's who they're really looking for. So by putting the names and the faces out there, they're really hoping that this information jogs memories tonight and in the days ahead. Right. Any little piece of information, even all these years later, could be the one clue that investigators are looking for. Kelly, another viewer on YouTube is asking, could the mom and the boyfriend be questioned again? Have police said anything about circling back with family members and trying to uncover even more clues? You know,
They didn't speak about that directly. However, we do know that the family was questioned immediately and they were also released. And no one in the family was named as suspects in the case. So moving.
Oh, something with her audio. Damn.
All right. I believe it took me a second to know if I was losing Kelly's audio or if we all were. I think we all were for a moment. So let me update you on what we know at this point of these two little girls who went missing in Chicago in 2001. Their names are Tionda and Diamond Bradley. They were 10 and 3 years old, and the pictures on your screen now, that is what they may look like today, all these years later. Their mother, Tracy, left their Chicago apartment on July 6th, and when she got home, her little girls were gone. And there was a note from Tionda, the older daughter, who said they had gone to the store in the park, and mom and family say that note was off. It just didn't give them any confidence that she wrote it, that it was peculiar to them. A massive police search followed after these little girls disappeared. There were thousands of buildings searched. It was one of the largest searches in Chicago police history. They had canines, officers on the ground and in the air. And still 21 years later, there has been no sign of these two little girls. But it's these cases that is important to highlight, because if this is your family, you will leave no stone unturned to try to find answers as to where they are. I often think that you look at faces of every stranger on the street and you try to find your child. And that's what I imagine this family is going through right now. They hold a vigil for these girls every single year. Kelly Beeson has been on this story, and Kelly, it captured so much national attention then. The hope is that by covering it tonight on Prime and through social media, that there's somebody out there that it sparks just a glimmer of information that they can pass along to police. I'm curious, do family members have any theories about what may have happened to the little girls 2 decades ago?
That's what
You know what they say, Marnie? They don't have any suspect or suspects in mind in this case. However, they also say that they don't believe that the girls left that apartment on their own. And so that's where the questions lie. Who did these little girls leave with? Why did they leave? And those are the questions that they've been looking to answer for over 2 decades. Again, they truly believe that anyone who saw those girls leave the apartment may be able to provide police with just that nugget of information that gives them a sense of where they were heading or what they were doing or who they were with that could potentially create a break in this case, Marnie.
Yep. And people, again, commenting online, Kelly Brenda says something doesn't add up. I agree with her there. There's a lot that doesn't add up. Kids just don't go missing. There's something wrong here. And 20 years later, the family is not giving up. All this time has passed. Are police getting any tips, or are they hoping that stories like this generates some interest from the public?
You know, really both, Marnie. They have been receiving tips for years. And I think those photos, as you mentioned earlier in this segment, being circulated publicly have truly helped with that effort. Again, there have been at least 4, potentially 5 people come forward saying that they may be the little girls in this case. That's an emotional roller coaster for family members, and police are not giving up. This was one of the biggest searches in the Chicagoland area. So many questions still remain. And so tonight, we're trying to shed a light on this once again. This is the hope from family, is that people will take a moment, take a look at their screen. If they were in that area at the time, if they know about this case, to really just think if there's anything they can report to police that would be helpful. Police have followed up on hundreds, if not thousands, of leads at this point. Witnesses have come forward and they have tracked all of that information down. But unfortunately, up to this point, we're still left with very few answers.
Right. So to jog people's memory, if you were in the Chicago area, 2001, it was July 6th when these 2 little girls went missing. Think about what was going on at that time. And the other question that remains, Kelly, is, now we look at digital evidence, a digital trail to try to piece together what may have happened. Kids have cell phones, but it was 2001 when Tionda, the 10-year-old, disappeared, and her 3-year-old sister, Diamond. I've got a question from Wayne on Facebook. He's asking if there were any security cameras in the area.
Right.
I would suspect so now, but in 2001, it wasn't really customary. Did police say?
It is such a different time, and I'm really happy that you mentioned that, Marnie, because while people did have cell phones at that time, not those data tracking devices, there just weren't as many surveillance cameras, weren't as prevalent as they are today, especially now how we have them on almost every residential home. And so the information there is very limited. Again, the girls mentioning that they went to the store. We have not uncovered any surveillance video that does in fact confirm those activities, and police have not shared that information with us either. So again, so many technological gaps in this story, and we're really not used to in missing person cases these days. There is typically digital evidence to lean on. But when you're talking about 21 years ago, as you mentioned, that information is a lot more few and far between.
Yeah, they hit a roadblock in terms of where they can take that evidence. I want to point out one more thing that was in your story and that we know that police looked into early on, Kelly, and that was finding Tionda's hair in the trunk of a car. And Regina online is asking if you could talk a little bit more about what police detected and if that wasn't enough evidence to really lead them in any direction.
It really wasn't. And we did press police on this because, of course, that does sound a bit incriminating when you hear it on its face. But there are a variety of ways that may have happened while the DNA evidence did align with the daughters. One way that may have taken place is the little girl may have put her backpack in Tracy's boyfriend's car on her way to school one day, or she may have placed an object in the trunk that may have had a piece of her hair on it. And so there just wasn't enough evidence, certainly not just that one piece of evidence, to tie Tracy's boyfriend in any way criminally to this case. And of course, police weren't just relying on that fact alone. They had interviewed both Tracy and her boyfriend. They had spoken with family members. There were a number of theories as to what went on during that time and if he could have been involved. However, all of those tips, any information that was given to police was thoroughly vetted. And again, he was never named as a suspect in this case.
And 21 years later, this case is still active and open, and a family desperate for answers. Kelly Beeson joining us live in Chicago tonight, 2 decades after Tionda and Diamond Bradley went missing, 10 and 3 years old. Kelly, thank you. If we can, I'd like to put up their age progression photo just one more time for folks at home. If you recognize these 2 little girls, what they would look like today, please call the number that we're going to put up on your screen. You can also contact the local FBI office. There is that number for you. And we really appreciate you taking part in this discussion, because it is the more voices around these cases, the more evidence and information and tips police will receive that they can go after and check out and try to bring some answers and closure to families who are desperate to understand what happened to these 2 little girls. And any information in this case is also appreciated by the Chicago Police Department and the local FBI office as well. And just a reminder for you at home, and I've said it many times, that covering these cases is a priority for us. Tionda and Diamond were daughters, they were sisters, they were friends, they were nieces, and every one of these cases is someone's mom or dad, their son or daughter, it's their sister or brother, their grandmother or grandfather. They are loved, they are cared about, and people want them home. And so we want to shed light on all of these cases, and we appreciate you as always joining us and our News Nation Prime team. If you have a case that you think that we should be covering or looking into, it doesn't matter if it happened last week, last year, or 20 years ago, which is the case in this one. Pass it along to us. You can go to newsnationnow.com/missing. You can fill out a submission form, and our team here at News Nation Prime looks through each and every one, and we want to partner with you to bring some closure and answers to so many families. Want want to thank you for joining us on Facebook and YouTube. And we'll see you back here Wednesday night next week for our next missing case.
That was some more. That was the most information that we heard since we've been on here talking about them. You know what I'm saying? Sharon Nation, baby. Drive safe, mamita. So Katie says, so whatever it is involved, either said it made sense. Seems like, oh, I read, but yeah. Whenever they did to those poor girl, I know. They made them girl, that young baby, write that letter. Right. I wonder if the place mentioned or where they took place along the pathway. It's gotta be some video. I mean, I know it was in 2001, but what about footage on top of the building? Camera footage. They fucking footage some damn where. Gotta be footage somewhere. That building didn't have no cameras on top of on top. The hallway? The hallway didn't have, come on now. Gotta be. This is crazy. But I want to be looking more into this. We're going to keep talking about this. Please share this video, y'all. Hit the thumbs up. It's 4:08. I'm about to end the live. I want to thank everyone for coming on. Keep your prayers for the family. Let's hope that this DNA test is really this young girl. Please, let's hope that is her. My most definitely footage somewhere. Most definitely footage somewhere. I would have contacted all stores surrounding accent. That's what I'm saying. It's gotta be stores around the corner. The highway. I mean, even in 2001, I mean, come on, they act like we in 1958 back then. Shit. It's gotta be footage. Come on now. Let's just keep praying and hoping that this is really this young lady, and we're gonna keep talking about the story. And there's something I just thought of that I want to start doing on here, besides what I told y'all yesterday. Sharon Nation, I'm gonna have to hit you up. I gotta talk to you about something. I want to ask you something. But there's something I want to do on here. I think I want to buy a few candles, and after the cases are over, or maybe before we start with the cases, or even after, light the candles and just do like a prayer. Not a visual, but like, well, yeah, like a little prayer with the candles lit and the lights out for a minute, and just kind of just have that moment for that victim that we're talking about. For that person that we're talking about. I just thought of that. Tell me what your thoughts are. Actually, that is a great idea. All right. I'm going to put a poll up on it. So put it in the poll, I want everybody to, what your thoughts on it and stuff. And I just thought of that. I want to do something special like that. And yeah, so. All right, guys, I'm going to cut this live down, share the video. Remember to love yourself, kiss yourself, hug yourself, know that you are important, but keep yourself mostly safe. Because we see what's around here. And this is why I show these videos. You love that idea too? Okay. All right, Kathy. This is why I show the videos and stuff and talk about these cases, because it could be any one of us. It could be any one of us. And that's the sad thing about this. Or any one of us that we know. God forbid. You want to think that your home is your sanctuary. You want to think that you're safe at home. And just to even think that that's not even possible sometimes. Your kids can't be safe in their own home without some monster. I'm telling you, it's somebody that damn family know. I'm going to look into the story more. But everybody, thank you for joining. We got on at 2:30. It is now 4:12. I got a fiance to cook for. Absolutely, tomorrow is never promised. Exactly. And you never know if your surroundings or people are safe. Exactly. Exactly. That's why I always try to do, check out my shorts, because I'm always trying to like do a little short in the morning before school starts. Just a good morning to everybody. Have a blessed, safe day. Just a little something to y'all, because you never know what happens. I might not see y'all tomorrow. Y'all might not see me. God forbid, never want that to happen, but you never know. And I want each and every moment to be special with us. I want y'all to remember Brooklyn Squad, Jasmine. I want me to remember Katie B. Kathy, Sharon Nation, Miss V, Stay Dangerous, Cece, Express, Michelle. I want to remember y'all, Daniel, even the new ones, Fuji Mama. I want to remember all of y'all. I got 547 people. I want to remember y'all. I want those good thoughts. Even if something was to happen, I still want those thoughts of that was my people's, man. Leanne, Pray for this family. Pray that this young lady be found, and if this is her, she could reunite with her family. But where's the other young girl? Brooklyn Squad, be safe. Be aware of your surroundings. And be grateful that today we were able to share a story of someone else that is missing, because now the person that don't know now, and now the story can get out even more. Even though the story is 20 years old, this is my first time hearing it. So if it's my first time hearing it, I'm pretty sure it's somebody else's first time hearing it. So now more people can know about it. You know what I mean? I think that's important, and that's why we do that's why we do these channels. So I love y'all, and I will see y'all again very soon. Might be tomorrow. I'm trying to make this I don't want to say every day, but hopefully for right now, I'm trying to make this an everyday thing around 2:30 for now, let's say, after school. I get out at 12. So, all right. So hopefully I will see y'all tomorrow. All right. Be safe. Bye. Bye, everybody. Thank you for joining me.